Hello there guys and welcome back to a brand new video. The other week I did a video talking about a Mandalorian themed content update for a potential Star Wars Battlefront 3. We obviously don't know when or even if a Battlefront 3 will ever happen, but with Battlefront 2 support having ended, I thought there was no point talking about it for that game. Within that video I discussed some of the maps that I'd like to see. One in particular was Mos Pelgo, and with that it had a special feature that I talked about. So I thought for today's video I would showcase this Mos Pelgo mod for Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. I'll take you around the map, tell you what I like and dislike about the mod itself, and then I'll finally go into a bit of detail about what I'd actually like the map to look like in a Battlefront 3 and more so about that special feature. I'm very hopeful for a Battlefront 3 in the future, so it's always really fun to speculate like this. I had a lot of fun making this video and I hope you do enjoy, so without wasting any more time I'll get into the live commentary. Okay, so this is the Mos Pelgo Tatooine mod for Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005, as you can see here. The units are pretty much your standard units, really. You've got Stormtrooper, Pilot, Shock Trooper, Scout Trooper, Imperial Engineer, Officer and Dark Trooper. Rebellion is different, well, it's the same types, but obviously just the different units. The straight away with this mod is, I mean, I know this video isn't as such a review, but you instantly cannot play as the Rebellion. Like, you'll switch the side to the Rebels, and even you'll choose the Rebels at the start, and it won't let you play it. So it's already disappointing in that sense. So I can't even play as the Rebels, which is a real shame because I can't, like, I don't know what the hero is for them. You know, very open, flat map as well, as we can see here. It's, you got some glitchy capital ships as well, like some problems as well. Exploded TIE fighter here. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting the use of or the inclusion of vehicles, to be quite honest. So I'm happy to see that. Honestly, like, that was unexpected. And I know, like, even on, you know, obviously this is from Aftermath and the Mandalorian, really, this is where it's first pictured. So yeah, it's nice to see this game get a mod for it. It's pretty much, you know, you've got your standard assets from the Mos Eisley map in here. Another problem that I have with this mod, though, is that you don't actually have a cantina, because obviously there was a cantina as, you know, one of the main buildings in the show, and they don't even have that. So it would have been nice if, because I mean, these are all of the houses and stuff from, you know, the Mos Eisley map in this game. So I can't imagine it would have been difficult to get, you know, I can't imagine it would have been difficult to get the map, well, the model even of the cantina and put that in, because even then, like, obviously it's not accurate or anything like that. It would have been cool to have a building to go inside, because it's really it's just this completely flat piece of land. I mean, there's no other Mos Pelgo mod, to be fair, so this is kind of like the only thing you can use, really, if you want to do some Mos Pelgo stuff. And it's not completely inaccurate, you know. It's solid. It's got the main corridor down this middle section like it does in reality. Like, it does have this, and then there's houses either side. So I do like that about it. Like, ultimately the assets could be any Tatooine homestead, but because of what I've seen on the Mandalorian, if someone showed me a photo of this, I'd be like, Mos Pelgo. So they've done a pretty cool job with that. You know, it is super flat in the show, so it's going to be super flat here really as well. So from a gameplay perspective, it's also really open. This light, there's some really weird lighting issues as well, like in really strong light from the command posts. And I've tried playing this on Assault. Well, it says it's Assault, it's just heroes versus villains. And there's, yeah, some really weird problems with that, honestly. All the lightsabers and the command posts, it doesn't look too bad, actually. Command post looks okay there, but any white light has an issue, because I mean, that's blue, right? That's blue through and through. And then, okay, you can see it there, that's more the whiter stuff, but any lightsaber really has a massive problem with this. Actually, I've just lost Boba Fett, damn it. So the villain is Boba Fett, which I think is, you know, it's pretty cool, like, it's understandable, really. Cobb Vanth had Boba Fett's armor. Also, the fact that I can't play as the Rebels is really annoying, because, yeah, I don't know who the hero is. I feel like it would probably just be Han, but I don't know. Like, I don't think, you know, it's a cool mod to have Mos Pelgo in the game, and I really do like that they've got vehicles in there, but it seems like I don't know, I feel like this is really harsh, but it would have been nice if they put more time and effort into the mod to see. There you go, some more lighting issues there. It would have been really cool if they put a bit more time into it to actually add some unique units, like the Empire. Instead of being the Empire, could have been the Mining Collective, who are the guys who actually took over Mos Pelgo after the Empire left and got destroyed, like after Death Star 2 blew up, before Cobb Vanth ran them out of town. So it would have been really cool to have the Empire as them, and then for a hero, like, well, and then I guess you could just have the standard rebellion, or just even villagers, you know. Just have some villagers, and then the hero be Cobb Vanth, you know, give someone Mando, you know. It would just pretty much be Boba, but instead of having the kind of green that you can see, well, not the green, but like, you know, the overalls that he's wearing underneath his armor, like, instead of that kind of grey-green color, it would be red, and that would actually be kind of cool. Whoever's created this has definitely done a really good job on the overall structure of the place, and like I said before, I love the inclusion of the vehicles because it just adds a little bit more to it. It's more the fact that, you know, it's Empire versus Rebels. It would have been really cool to have more custom people. I mean, I guess, you know, this could be someone's first mod. It might not be, you know. But I just hope that maybe this gets revisited sometime in the future to make it a bit more custom. You know, if it is genuinely going to be Rebels versus Empire, then, well, firstly fix it so that you can actually play as the Rebellion, because I've tried about 4 times and just cannot play as the Rebels. So can I aim? Thank you. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame, really. But apart from that, like, it's pretty solid, really. In a Battlefront 3, this is what I would expect. You know, I'd expect this main channel in here. Yeah, like I said in the update concept video, is that a unique feature this map would have would be down this middle channel. You'd have, yeah, down this middle channel here. That would, well, so down that middle channel, that would basically have, at some point through the game, the Crate Dragon would zoom on through, and basically, instead of it just being a complete piece of flat land, it would then go on to be a bit of a ditch. It would be a lot more of a ditch, really, and have like higher points on the side. It could just change things up a bit. I mean, like this moisture evaporator down here. I mean, I think there's actually 2 stuck in, like, one's here, one's through the other one. But that's the general thing that I'd like to see. Okay, that's the kind of thing I'd really like to see in a map like that. So essentially, I'll play the game, this is how it is for the first part, and then down, you know, halfway through the game, let's say, Crate Dragon charges in, this drops, and then things like this happen. You know, there's like an embankment here, moisture evaporator's destroyed and, like, on fire here, maybe. You know, we've got a droid here. I think it's a droid, yeah, we've got like an R whatever unit there. But, you know, there's a destroyed droid there. You know, on the actual Mos Pelgo map, it had like little balconies outside the door, so that could be destroyed or overturned and be used as cover. Lots of stuff. So I just think it could really change the gameplay if it was something that like this was added, really. So that's kind of what I wanted to really show you with this video, to be honest. I wanted to kind of just show off how this mod actually plays, and also what my thoughts are for how a Mos Pelgo would essentially work in a Battlefront 3. Because, you know, you do have all this stuff on the side here, and if I crouch, that's not a bad, you know, this is actually a pretty solid piece of cover. Like, I'm basically head glitching here, right? So stuff like this, really, you know, maybe a bit more in the middle of the map because you're really open. I'll try and do this for every concept update I do, like just try and get a map that's been modded into this game and show you guys how I'd like it to play out, and also just kind of a little small review of the mod as well, I guess, like an unofficial review of the mod, so to speak. Then yeah, I'll definitely do that. I mean, if a mod, or if I do an update concept and it hasn't got a map modded onto this, then obviously there's nothing I can do about it, but I will definitely do more of these. So I hope you did enjoy. That is going to be it from me, though. Thank you all very much for watching, guys, and may the force be with you always.